Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. It's a rematch in the lightweight division. All thanks to our sponsors, Engage Industries. Firstly, in our blue corner, this man weighed in at 70.7 kilos with a professional fighting record of 30 fights and 20 victories. Training under Matt Kane at the Fight Performance Industries gym, he fights out of New Zealand. Please welcome Kieran, the Stone Cutter Joblin. And in the red corner, he weighed in at 70.8 kilos. His professional record stands at 14 fights, 9 victories. Training under Daniel Almeida at the Academy in Byron Bay, he is the 2017 Eternal Fighter of the Year. Looking for redemption tonight. Please welcome Brentin
Mumford! Welcome. You've been through the rules. You know what I expect. Make sure you listen to my command all the time. Defend us all the time. Good luck, boys. Good luck to you both.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 5-minute rounds scheduled for this matchup. A rematch from 2016. We're in the lightweight division. All thanks to Engage Industries.
Round one.
The wait is over, ladies and gentlemen. The rematch. Mumford versus Joblin. Round number 1 is underway here in our main event this evening.
Stonecutter taking the centre of the cage straight away. Looking to land that overhand.
Ooh.
Looking for the wheel kick. Very much the same the last fight started. Mumford with the wheel kick lands in the chest.
And there it is, Benny, the wheel kick you were talking about early on during the entrances.
Spinning back kick straight to the abs. Stonecutter in for the shot.
Kieran Joblin closing the distance.
To two guys experienced everywhere in the cage.
This fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, brought to you proudly by our sponsors at Engage Industries. Peter Hickmont interfering there. What happened there? Time on, he says, and we're good to go. Possibly a low blow there by Kieran. Brentin says he's okay. Beautiful hip toss there by Brentin, sorry. And he is on top of Kieran Joblin. This is where Brentin wants to be, Benny.
Definitely heavy on top, kick control. Let's go ahead and stay that half guard. Start to work, get some damage in. Don't feel around to wrestle too much. It's gonna allow Stonecutter to use those hooks exactly like he's doing. Get back to his feet.
Will it be revenge, or will it be a repeat of the razor sharp close match that happened in September of 2016? Kieran Joblin controlling the headbutt. Brentin Mumford moving straight into full mount. Back into half guard.
Kieran doing a beautiful job, defensive guard, almost back to full. Shutting anything down, Brentin would have got off.
Both fighters very experienced when it comes to the ground game. We've seen a lot of it tonight. We're seeing more of it here in our main event.
Nice elbows. Nice elbows by Mumford there. Looking to do some damage from the guard. Got to watch that armbar.
Ooh, Kieran looking for an armbar. Doesn't get it.
Slices straight through to half guard. Both purple belts, so definitely very even match on the ground.
Absolutely, Benny. Couldn't agree with you more. Brentin Mumford doing a great job of controlling this fight early on in the first round.
And Brentin with the neck. Looking possible guillotine. Drops, changes level. Beautiful for the single leg.
Looking for that single leg is Brentin Mumford.
Head position.
Nice knee to the body there by Brentin.
Right arm under, bro. Right arm under. Right arm under.
Again, establishing cage control. Kieran dropping for the guillotine.
Ooh, Kieran.
Great escape from Mumford and ends up on top.
Brentin Mumford looking awesome here in the first round. Take nothing away from Kieran Joblin. He's working hard too, Benny.
Definitely, both guys are working hard.
But the first round is all about Brentin Mumford so far. Looking to get the monkey off his back here in this rematch. right
shots.
in
Good
front of
shots
us.
landed. Can't afford to just lay. He needs to get some scoring happening. Pete's right on top of him there.
Kieran holding on tightly, trying not to let Brentin establish too much dominance by creating space. Brentin Mumford looking to do the opposite. Both fighters need to work here. Peter Hickmott looking very closely.
Great wrestling from Mumford at this stage. Just keeping Kieran down, not letting him get too much base under him.
Nice right hand there by Brentin.
He controlled.
Needs to do more of that.
Kieran very calm though, very calm. 30 plus fights now. Isn't much Kieran hasn't seen or felt in the cage.
Knees to the body are legal to a grounded opponent. As they rise to their feet once again. Kieran Joblin establishing dominance on top. Late into the first. 10 seconds to go.
Good elbows from Kieran to the body just to finish the round off.
End of round one. Mumford versus Joblin.
Round two.
They touch him up in round two. Brentin Mumford versus Kieran Joblin. This is our main event of the evening. Tanira Nathan cage side with former UFC fighter Benny Alloway. Benny, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for a fantastic evening. It's been an absolute pleasure, but we're not done yet.
Certainly by no means. Great fights tonight. Obviously the last one to go. Mumford landing a few kicks, looking for that spin again, and a nice right hand.
Brentin Mumford.
Hooks. Just looking for the hooks to secure the back. Obviously, Stonecutter's, you know, he's a decent purple belt as well. Very savvy on the ground. His fair share of submission wins as well. So, he'll see him feel a lot coming.
Absolutely. Kieran Joblin, no stranger to mixed martial arts. Defeated Brentin Mumford in their previous fight.
Mumford with that bottom leg tied up like that. Could be, but no, just comes to top position. Kieran going after this guillotine
Kieran looking
again.
after a guillotine. He's
Good defensive jiu-jitsu by Mumford.
He lost it, but it looked like he had it there for a second. Brentin Mumford, great defense.
With the neck of a small rhino, he is going to be hard to guillotine. So
Perfect descriptions there. Benny Alloway, ladies and gentlemen.
now Kieran on top, just trying to establish some control.
You have to appreciate the effort these fighters are putting in. It's back and forth, back and forth. The majority of the swing has been with Brentin. But here in the second round, Kieran establishing what seems to be dominance.
Yeah, although, you know, Mumford,
top.
Mumford visibly the bigger guy. I know he has a hell of a weight cut every time. You know, let's hope that it doesn't play too much into the game. But, you know, already not popping up quite as much as he was in the first round. Joblin just sort of laying on top, trying him out. Not doing too much, but enough to keep him down.
This fight brought to you by Engage Industries, one of our proud sponsors here at Eternal MMA 33. Coming to you live on Fox Sports from the Southport Sharks Sports Club. The beautiful Gold Coast here in Queensland, Australia. Kieran Joblin coming a long way from the land of the long white cloud in New Zealand. Up against Brentin Mumford from God's country in Lismore.
Knees to the body, beautiful from Stonecutter there. Just chipping away, scoring so it doesn't get stood up. Hickmott there on top of the action though.
Arms inside, halfway there. Halfway there.
Just over 2 minutes left in our second round of our main event. Joblin so far the more dominant fighter here in the second, Benny Alloway.
Definitely just doing what he needs to. I think he realised he might have been one round down. Looking to win this second round. Maybe setting something up.
Brentin Mumford with some vicious elbows. Not too sure how much damage they did. Elbows legal from all angles except from 12 to 6. Counsel from the corner of Brentin Mumford telling him to do more of the same. Elbows, elbows, elbows.
Stonecutter seems happy just to lay and pray here at the moment. Not doing too much damage. Now Mumford's got to make a decision. Does he get up and fight for the rest of the round, or does he ride it out, save his breath, and come out hard in the third round?
You've got to think that this is sapping the energy out of both fighters as we approach the 1 minute mark here in round number 2. Peter Hickmont, the man they call the Bull, in charge here tonight. Watching very closely at the action between Kieran Joblin and Brentin Mumford.
He's climbing for a few of those arm bars, now looking for the leg. He's deep on that leg now.
He's deep on the leg, Benny. Kieran Joblin fighting for it, and he does a great job. Slippery dippery is Kieran Joblin here in the second round. Whoa, trying to crank a guillotine, is he? Ooh, Benny.
Mounted guillotine, maybe looking to try and finish the fight here. It looks deep too.
Deep guillotine by Kieran Joblin. Can he finish it here? No, he cannot. He remains in a dominant position.
Hold on to the last round, although
he's got the back. He lets it go. Brentin Mumford hanging on here in the second round. Kieran Joblin. Ooh. Saved by the bell is Brentin Mumford.
Final round.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the final round of our main event, round number 3. Brentin Mumford versus Kieran Joblin. Kieran going to work straight away, trying to get the fight to the ground. Brentin fighting off very well.
yeah, good to see the boys hug and kiss at the start, show respect. But now Brentin, he's got to get up. He can't sit here and play that game again he just did in the last round.
Kieran Joblin coming out explosive here in our third round of our main event. My name is Tanira Nathan, cage side once again with Benny Ellaway. An absolute pleasure to call this fight with you, Ben.
It's been great all night. Calling sweaty men in the cage, I've loved it. Mumford here now attacking the Kimura.
Few things are better. More of the same here in the third round. Kieran Joblin establishing dominance once again.
You just can't afford to do this in a 3-round fight, especially 1-1 going into the third round. Good body shots, Blake.
Heavy body shots. They're right in front of us.
Stonecutter cutting ribs.
As he goes to work again. This fight brought to you by Engage Industries. Huge thank you to our proud sponsors tonight. Making our fighters look fantastic as always in MMA apparel.
Good shots from Stonecutter on top, staying dominant, landing when he needs to. Still enough to keep the action rolling. Good pass straight to half guard.
Eternal MMA 33, ladies and gentlemen. Mumford versus Joblin. Final round here in our main event this evening. A huge thank you to our owners, co-owners and co-directors of Eternal 33, Cam O'Neill and Ben Vickers, putting on a fantastic show here for the fans and at home here at the Southport Sharks Sports Club tonight. Kieran Joblin looking good here in round number 3.
Full mount now. Oh, no, still in the half guard. Ooh, just missing with the elbow.
He's picked up the pace in the third round, Benny. You can tell.
Halfway through. We're halfway through. Mumford's copping a few to the jaw. He needs to really work and get out of here if he's going to have any chance to get up and win this fight. Can't be content to sit there on his back.
Doing a great job of nullifying the power of Brentin Mumford. Brentin having no answer for Kieran here in the third.
He's a low underhook. Get up on, back to full guard. It's a start, but locking your legs like that on the guard there's no chance for escape. You're sitting there waiting to be passed again.
Just on 2 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise for your fighter. 2 minutes for the rematch.
Will it be a repeat? Will it be revenge?
Mumford trying up that triangle 3, 4, 5 times.
Kieran Joblin having nothing to do with the guard of Brentin Mumford.
Doing passing, he needs to get up if he's going to get back in this fight.
He's picked up the pace here as Kieran Joblin. Peter Hickmott looking very closely. Brentin Mumford fighting tooth and nail.
Stonecutter looking solid in this third round, the end of the third round.
He does not want to give this one up. Chances are he will not get another chance to even the score against Kieran Joblin.
There is a chance that could happen.
Peter Hickmott
1 minute
watching
to run.
closely. 1 minute to go in round number 3. Kieran Joblin.
Kieran doing the right thing here, just sticking Brenton's head into the cage. Just allows any form of defense. He can't get any leverage off his spine being bent like that.
What a main event we have here this evening.
Super technical fight.
Final 30 seconds, Southport, onto you.
Kieran just keep looking to keep control. Brenton trying to get up here.
David Alla, no one does it better than the voice of the cage tonight, getting the crowd going once again. As we see Kieran Joblin pounding away at the face of Brentin Mumford.
Still looking to finish with that choke. Mumford no quitting Mumford at all.
10 seconds left in round number 3 of our main event. Both fighters leaving it all in the cage this evening. What a fight!
Great
Brentin
fight.
Mumford, Kieran Joblin.
Two of the top lightweights in the country right now.
What a way to finish our night. Tough fight. Please give these guys some respect that they deserve. Fantastic effort. Nothing left in the cage after 3 rounds. And after those 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards with scores of 29-28, 29-28, 29-27. All for the winner, the blue corner, Kieran Joblin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with our winner of our main event this evening, Kieran Joblin. Firstly, congratulations on such a fantastic performance. You've really outdone yourself this time. You've gone 2-0 against Brenton. How does this feel to finally seal the deal here tonight?
Yeah, it would have been good to get the finish. Furthest fans are hating, but I mean, when Brevin was on his run, he had 2 20-second knockouts. So from my point of view, me trying to kickbox him is not smart. He's obviously a fucking awesome kickboxer. So smart, wrestle him. He's still a good wrestler, but you know, got to fight smart, can't fight stupid.
He came out explosive in the first round, landed a few shots, was dominant on the ground in the first round. What was the game plan and what was the instruction from the corner going into the second and the third?
Into the first, I got where I wanted it. It took a while. He had some really good transitions. Outscrambled me a couple of times. He had a good neck defense. He spun out of that. I couldn't catch him there. So I just knew that it was a matter of time before I'd get the fight where I needed it. He's a big, strong boy, cuts heaps of weight. So I'm always going to have the gas over him.
You are a household name in mixed martial arts. Tell us what's next for Kieran Joblin.
Not too sure. This is my first win in a while. I've had a bit of a rough patch, but got some new coaches, some old coaches mixing in together. A good crew of boys, and they're all pushing hard to get next. But I don't know, maybe probably crack that ACB card in Brisbane. Be the one there.
Well, thank you for coming such a long way to the Gold Coast from New Zealand. Congratulations once again on your victory here tonight. Look forward to seeing you in action once again. Kieran Joblin, ladies and gentlemen.